Hey, what's up guys? It's Hodge here, and I am doing this a little differently than I've been doing it. I am at my IRL job today. I'm doing some video work for them, and so while I was here, I decided to do a little video. I didn't do one yesterday. Here's the deal. Let me just put this all out today. I can't do this every day. I just can't. I can't do it. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to think about, and it's, people have life. And so I can't guarantee you I'm going to do a video every day, but I typically will try to do a couple here a week. I've been getting some feedback on these vlogs and this kind of thing, and some of you seem to really like it. And it's just what I have time for right now in my life. So I'm not getting video game content. It's still going to be here. I would like to tell you about games that I'm playing, things that I'm doing in different games, things about my life. I've had people talk to me about the diet stuff and wanting to know more of that, so probably look out for more videos related to that. But today I wanted to do a little bit of gaming stuff, and so while I'm working on this video and waiting for it to edit, I would want to go ahead and do this. So I want to explain today, words aren't working. I want to explain today why I think Pokemon Go is better than Pokemon Let's Go. For me, and I understand that it's not going to be that way for everyone, but here's where I'm at. In my life, I don't have a ton of time when I'm home to sit and game. I wish I had more, but at the same time I don't, because I don't have more because I have a family and I'm doing that. And I love being a dad. I love doing family stuff. I can't wait for the day when my kid's going to be able to play games with me. I think that'll change the dynamic of the way that I game again, that'd be like the second or third time in my life. So I'm excited for that, but I embrace where I'm at right now. But here's why I think Pokemon Go is a better game. And I know people are not gonna, maybe you don't agree with me there, maybe you think that's crazy, but for me it's better. Here's why. Like I said, I don't have time to sit down and play as much as I want to. Also, I have just recently beat the campaign in Pokemon Let's Go, so that didn't take very long, but I didn't expect it to, because I grew up playing those games, so I didn't have to take my time. I knew where I was going. I didn't have to question, like, oh, how does this work, or what, because I've played that game like 8 million times. I haven't finished the Pokedex, and so that's still something I want to do. I've actually never caught all 150 Pokemon in a Pokemon game. In the original games, obviously there's more than that later games, but in the original games I never caught all 150. So that's going to be a thing that I think I can do, especially with the new way of catching. The catching dynamic in Pokemon Let's Go is way more my speed in life right now. And it still gives you the kind of battle then catch dynamic with the the legendary birds and with Mewtwo and 2 different Snorlaxes in the game. I love that. That's great. I think that works wonderfully. But I like the idea that you see the Pokemon in the overworld, you run up to them, you catch them the same way, not the same, but the similar way to the way you catch them in Pokemon Go. I love that. So I think for the first time ever, I'm probably going to be able to complete a Pokedex in a way that I never would have before. So I'm excited about that. I hate random encounters. I am at a point in my life where I am over random encounters. I am over that element of RPGs. It's why I will forever love the Kingdom Hearts series more than I love the Final Fantasy series, because at this point in my life where I am done with turn-based. I am done with that stuff. I am done with random encounters. Let me play my game. Let me get my story, and let me get on with my life. So anyway, I've been playing Pokemon Go, or playing Pokemon Let's Go, and I've finished the campaign. I will finish the Pokedex. Once you finish the Pokedex, you get the shiny charm. For the first time in my life, I'm excited about doing work to get shinies. I've put a goal for myself to try to get as many shinies as possible. Mewtwo, once I catch him, he's shiny. I can get a shiny Mewtwo, but I can't really do it in game unless I want to reset my game like 8 million times, and I don't, because expressed earlier, don't have time. But I think you can actually get shiny legendary birds. I think they're able to be found in the overworld once you catch them. Am I wrong? I might be wrong about that. So if that's the case, I'll try to get them. But all the other Pokemon, I'm going to try to get shiny, just because, why not, right? I mean, that's something you can do. It's easier with the shiny charm. Cool. After that, there's really nothing for me to do in Pokemon Let's Go. Once I collect all the Pokemon, if I go the shiny route trying to get all the shinies, then once I do that, that literally is everything in the game. There's no other reason to play it. So at that point, that game will lose replay value for me unless I start the game over, which I typically wouldn't do this early with the Pokemon game. I might do it later, but wouldn't do this early. So that puts a time limit on it. Now, that's a long time limit. It might take me forever to do that, but it does put an expiration date on it. When you look at something like Pokemon Go, I mean, it's a game like any other game, so it's going to have a shelf life. At some point, it will cease to be updated or something new will come out. I don't know when that'll be, but I would think that it would be longer than Pokemon Let's Go. For me, I have this like block of time where I can kind of run around town once I drop my son off at daycare before I go to work, and sometimes after work and on the weekends, and I have a group in town that I play with. And so for me, that game is just more where my life is at. I can open that app up when I'm at home. I can open that app up when I'm at the store, when I go on trips. It's a big deal, especially when you go on trips, because you can encounter Pokemon you might not see on a regular basis. I love what they're doing now, where the spawn pools change a lot more. When I started Pokemon Go, where I live, because I'm in a rural area, was a lot of Pidgeys and a lot of Rattatas, and that was pretty much it. I can't tell you the last time I saw a Pidgey. In fact, I know that there was a quest to catch a Pidgey, or to evolve a Pidgey, and I couldn't find a Pidgey to evolve. That tells you how much they don't spawn anymore, which is cool. That means there's other Pokemon that are spawning. So that just is more my deal, right? I have more time for that. I have more energy to do that sort of thing, and I can do it anywhere pretty easily. And to me, I have had more fun when I do like a Pokemon raid than I think maybe I've ever had doing like single player Pokemon stuff. It just feels like the right place in my life for something like Pokemon Go. And I understand that's because I have transportation. I am an adult with, when I do have time, I can control where I'm going and what I'm doing with my time. And if I were a younger person, I might not have that. In fact, I talk to younger people that like they play Pokemon Go, but they can't play like I can play. And I talk to people that are older than me who can play Pokemon Go better than I can play because they have more time. So for me, I see it as a game that could grow in my ability to give time to it because of the type of game it is. Whereas a game on a console is going to have a little bit less of a time for me to pour into it. That being said, Pokemon Let's Go is probably one of the most fun times I've had with a console Pokemon game in a long time. I still want to see a Pokemon game in the old style. As much as I love the catching dynamic of Pokemon Let's Go, I would like to see a more traditional style Pokemon game, but with new stuff, new Pokemon. I love when there are new Pokemon. That's fun for me, is encountering new Pokemon. I still don't like random encounters, and I would still like to see those go away. I understand that maybe they won't, but I would enjoy a Pokemon game where instead of random encounters, you still saw the Pokemon on the map, and you still maybe had to fight them, but you could choose whether or not to encounter them. That would be enjoyable for me, and I think has that been done? I think that's been done in like Final Fantasy and stuff, right? Where they're still turn-based, but like you get to choose whether you interact. I may be wrong. Was that 11 that did that? There was one, I think. I know for sure. Maybe. I don't know for sure. But anyway, I would like to see that. I understand I might be in the minority there. I don't know how you feel about it, but I would enjoy something like that where I could still choose whether or not I wanted to fight a thing, because random encounters do bother me, and they especially bother me because I don't have a lot of time. Now, I understand that now you can I can put my Switch to sleep, and so I could do that in the middle of a random encounter. So maybe with that in mind, the random encounters wouldn't bother me as much, but I don't know because I haven't experienced them in that form factor. I hope we continue with Pokemon Let's Go games. I hope we continue to do more of those. I would love to see the old games remade into Let's Go titles in between the traditional titles. I hope that is where Nintendo is going. It seems to be that maybe it is. So I hope that that's the case, because I would play the heck out of those. And I don't know, according to what they did with it, Let's Go might be more my speed than a traditional Pokemon game. Maybe? I don't know. I would have to see both of them in action on the Switch. So Nintendo, if you're listening, do that, because I would love to figure that out. Okay, so that's just a little bit on Pokemon Go. That is a little bit on Pokemon Let's Go and why one of them is better for me. This has not been a super long video, but it's been something different than the past two videos. I'm still going to continue to do vlog stuff. I'm still going to continue to tell you about my life. If you're not, make sure you're checking out my YouTube stories. I'm going to try to do more in between stuff over there, just to kind of let you see more into my life. I'm just at a unique place in my life where I'm a dad, but I'm working, but also I'm gaming, and that has changed the way that I have to do things. And I think for a while I thought, I can't do YouTube the way I was, so maybe I won't, but I really, really, really want to make this work. I really enjoy it. There are less of you listening than before, and I get that. I basically internet died, where I wasn't around for a while, but I want you to know that I'm trying to figure out how to do this in a different way, and hopefully you'll come along for the ride. There may be conversations we need to have about what that looks like moving forward, but for right now, I'm just glad that I have found a newer way to kind of interact with you guys and at least get some of my creativity out there. Down in the comments, let me know, what do you think about Pokemon Go versus Pokemon Let's Go? Have you played one? Have you played both? Which one is better for you? Why or why not? Those are the things that I would love to hear, because this is all just my opinion, all just my thoughts. I would love to hear yours. And also, let me know what you think about this kind of more steady, sit in one place kind of format. Doesn't mean I got this cool wall behind me today. Doesn't mean I'll always have that. But it does mean I'm trying out new ways to do this thing. Let you guys know what you think. Please feel free to like and share if you would like. That's fun for me. That helps me out. And if you're not, for whatever reason, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram and all those places. All those places I am, by the way, hojjoshMC, just like I am here. And I'm trying to do better about social media. Again, that's another thing that's easier for me to do. Kind of quick back and forth on my phone, because I just have, my life is just in a busier place. Anyway, I'm going to head out now, guys. I'm going to get this video edited and get it uploaded for you. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.